I've always wanted to be the popular guy. For the longest time, I had no friends. People wouldn't invite me out to things. I just felt this genuine sense of loneliness. Every day I'd go on Instagram and I'd literally see people having everything that I wanted, friends and fun adventures, things to do. I never got invited. I was alone. And as I looked at all these other guys living a much better life than me, I just kept thinking, why? What did they have that I didn't? Was it the way I looked? Was it the way I was born? Or was it something that I could change? What could I do to build the social life of my dreams? I look at all these people and all these popular guys and I just said, why not me? And that's what I'm going to talk about in this video. How to become that popular guy, the person that you always have seen in your head. How to get the friends that you want, the social life that you want, all of it. If you don't know me already, my name is Dale the Legend and I help young men build their dream social life. There's two parts to being popular: being well known, being well liked. You've probably seen this meme about that one guy who wherever he goes, there's always people saying hello to him. Everyone's like super happy to see him. That is being well known. And the way to get to that point is you have to simply meet more people. People have to know who you are, and you gotta meet people to get there. Now the good thing is that you don't have to go out of your way to meet 1,000 people a day. No, you simply have to meet more people in the places that you already visit. I'm going to use a concept from my social skills course, which you can check out in the first link in the description. But essentially, meeting people and making friends is like a funnel. At the top, you have all the people that you're around each day. Right now I'm in a park, there's people walking by, right? Of those people that you're around each day, how many do you actually speak to? When you're in class and there's someone sat next to you, do you speak to them? When you're at the park like I am and there's people walking by as you walk, do you say hello to them? Of those, again, the people that are around you each day and the people that you say hello to, some of those people that you interact with say hello or just like one simple greeting, you're gonna actually have a fuller conversation with them, right? And of those people that you actually have a conversation with, some of those people are gonna become your friends, right? Now, how can we go from having a conversation to becoming someone's friend? You simply just ask for their contact information, like Instagram, for example. And at that point, when you have their social media, you can pretty much contact them, text them, check in on them, and invite them to do things. So at that point, they're like a friend, maybe like a digital friend or like an acquaintance, but at that point, the connection is made. So that's just a quick idea of how to be well known. You simply just meet more people wherever you go. And that means the biggest obstacle here is overcoming the fear that you're gonna feel when there's someone walking by you and you think, oh, I should say hello to this person, but you just feel that general sense of anxiety. And the way to get over that is simply through exposure therapy. Because in our minds, we know it's good to talk to people. I should meet more people, but it's still scary because we just haven't put ourselves in enough experiences where we feel comfortable to be saying hello to people and meeting new people. And this creates a cycle where if you're scared to meet new people, you're not gonna do it as often. You're gonna avoid it, which means you're not getting the experience that you need to become comfortable, and you're essentially perpetuating the cycle. And a lot of people really get comfortable in this. They tell themselves, yeah, I'm not good with people, or I don't like talking to people, and they just deprive themselves in a way because they find that sense of identity and familiarity in this realm of not being familiar and confident and social with people. And if you want to become that popular guy, we're gonna have to break out of that shell. I remember back in high school when I was trying to be more confident, I would walk the halls and I would simply practice making eye contact with people. The very first time I did this, someone made that visual connection and instantly my entire body jerked away. I felt this wave, it felt almost like warm or like hot in a way. This wave of fear just filled my body. And I immediately just broke eye contact, like violently. And it was scary, man. Like my brain was like, oh man, like they're gonna think this is weird. I feel like I'm being judged right now. Just all these thoughts just went through my head. But in reality, like nothing really happened. I just looked at someone in the eyes, low key. It's not that deep, right? The more that I started to do that, my physical body just started to realize, yeah, this is not that deep. Because in your mind, you make it out to be this big thing, but when you actually go and experience it, it's normal, right? It's just looking at someone in the eyes, making eye contact. It's very normal. So I got used to that, and after that, I started saying hello to people. I started waving at them, right? And this was very interesting because I was already like looking at these people in the hallway, but now I was greeting them and I was sending them positive energy. And this actually started to build a lot of rapport with people. This is a strategy that I started using as I went into college as well. Whenever I saw people out and about next to me, whenever I'm out and about and I see someone next to me or they're walking past, I say hello to them. And what you'll find is that you're gonna see people who you pass consistently. And the fact that you're saying hello to them like builds up rapport with them. So you can make friends with people without ever having like a real conversation. You just see, you know, that one guy you see all the time, you're friendly with, like he's cool, he says hello to you all the time. It's like that. So go out there, speak to more people, overcome your fears, and soon enough, within your community, people are gonna know who you are. And we're gonna talk about in the next section how to be likable so that the people that you meet actually hold you in high regards. Before that, I wanna share another quick tip. As you're going out and about to meet people, you're gonna see some of the people that you've already met out and about. This could be someone that you had a conversation with in class. You see them there in the dining hall, and you might have forgotten their name. Now, this is a common conundrum. For some reason, names are super difficult, right? And when you see someone and you don't remember their name, it's very easy to just walk past them and just try not to say anything, because it is awkward, it is a bit painful to be in that situation where, yeah, sorry man, I forgot your name, or I don't remember where I met you. But you can think about it a different way. If there's someone that you see that you've met before but you forgot who they are, what their name is, that actually just makes it easier for you to develop that connection. You can walk up to them and be like, oh, hey, I think I met you at this place or at that place, or I'm pretty sure I met you before. What's your name again? And you can have that conversation and you can strengthen that connection. And that's a bit easier than approaching a random person and just being like, hey, nice to meet you. It's way easier to be like, oh, like, I met you before. What's your name again? And most likely, you actually have a lot of these people in your community that you may even know their names, like who they are, but you don't have that connection built up. For me, back in high school, I pretty much knew every kid in my class because I had been with them for so long. It was kindergarten, first grade, second grade, all the way to high school, right? So everyone, I pretty much knew their names, but I wasn't friends with them because I didn't talk to them. I saw them in class, I knew their name, I didn't talk to them, and because of that, it just created this weird disconnect where I would go on Instagram and I'd see them all being friends with each other, all hanging out, and I knew who all these people were, but I wasn't friends with them because I didn't go out of my way to strengthen that connection. I pretty much knew everyone within the community, but I felt like I wasn't even a part of it, and that was just so lonely and painful. For you, I want you to always follow through. Whenever you see someone that you know, just say hello to them. Say their name, say hello, or literally just say, hey, I forgot your name, how you doing? So if you follow those steps, you're gonna become well known within your community. But now let's focus on becoming more likable. So the people that we meet can become our friends. So the people that we meet can turn into friends and allies. I remember back in middle school, I found this really cool game that was free on the Xbox. It was Fortnite, and I was the first one out of all my friends to play. And I remember this game was so fun. I literally told everyone like, yo, you have to download this game. It's super fun, trust me. And everyone downloaded the game and we played together. And then my friends kicked me out of the squad so that my other friend could join the squad. And I remember feeling so hurt and betrayed by this because, again, I was the one that told everyone to download the game and they just kicked me out. Now, the reason for this was because I was bad at the game. And my friends, they wanted to win, right? And this taught me the importance of value. Social interactions are an exchange of value. The reason why I felt like so much of a loser in high school was because the reason why back in high school and middle school, people weren't begging to be my friend, they weren't inviting me out or anything, is because I had nothing to contribute. In the case of the video game, I literally was not good. In the case of the video game, I was not good. I was a liability. In the case of the video game, my friends wanted to win and I wasn't good. And in the case of the video game, my friends wanted to win, but I simply wasn't good. I was a liability. And even more than that, I wasn't charismatic. Sometimes you'll have that friend who's not the best at the game, but he's your boy. So you're always gonna pick him over this other guy. Maybe he's better at the game, but you don't even like him that much, right? So you're not gonna pick him, right? And then think of the annoying dude, like that annoying guy, like maybe you'll play with him if you have an extra slot and you need another person, but he's low annoying, no one really likes him, right? The annoying guy has nothing to contribute. The guy who you don't really like, even though he's good at the game, he's not valuable enough for you to put him on the team. So that's why a lot of this social skills comes down to self-improvement. You're improving your overall package that you present to people. People aren't gonna wanna be friends with you if you're low value. Another example of this is a homeless person. They're dressed in dirty clothes, they probably stink, haven't taken a shower, they could have like diseases or something, they could be dangerous, they could try to rob you, like they're just seen as very low value. When you see a homeless person come up to you, you get scared. You don't know what they want from you. This homeless person could be a very valuable person to know. Maybe they have a lot of life wisdom and advice that they could give you, but you're not gonna give them the time of day because they're a homeless person. You don't trust that they have any value to give. Now imagine an attractive person, a model, comes up to you and wants to be your friend. You're gonna trust this person way more. You're gonna like this person way more. Again, this is why we focus on self-improvement. Go to the gym, take a shower, wash your face, like all these things, of course. And when you do that, when you take care of your looks, people are gonna give you the time of day. But if someone just gives you a chance, that's not the end of the exchange. You have to be worth their time. You have to have a good personality. You have to be a positive, good person. You have to have goals that you're aiming towards, right? Because when you have those things, you're gonna be valuable to someone. You're gonna be beneficial to them. You know the saying, you're the sum of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you're hanging out with people who are smart and working hard towards their goals and positive and healthy, you're gonna become that way. That's why those traits are so valued. Self-improvement is so important. Keep on doing it, keep on working at it. Now, if you wanna learn more about becoming charismatic, I talk about this in my full social skills course, which you can check out in the first link in the description. Now that you know a lot of people and you're well-liked, you're gonna start to build a good reputation. And this is gonna feel really good because wherever you go, you're gonna have those people that know you and say hello to you, and you're just gonna feel genuinely connected and a part of this community. In addition, people are gonna start coming to you. You're not always gonna have to go out there and, hey, nice to meet you to every single person that you meet. Because when you have this good reputation and people know you, they're gonna talk about you. Wherever I go in college, people literally know who I am. They know who Dale the Legend is because I'm a YouTuber and people share the videos around. They're like, oh, check out this guy, he makes videos here at the school. Someone is, oh shoot, that's awesome. And then they see me, oh my gosh, you're that guy my friend told me about you. That's pretty much what all my days are like. When you build this good reputation, people are gonna come to you, especially people that you want in your life. One of my closest friends is a content creator. He's a self-improvement YouTuber. And I only met him because one of my friends told him about me. When you build that reputation, when people know who you are and what you're about, they're gonna connect you with like-minded people. It's literally just a win situation. Everyone benefits. I hope you learned a lot from this video. It is a lot of information. There's a lot of action steps to take, but I want you to know that this is a lifestyle. This is what we preach here on this channel, improving your social skills. And most people don't do that. They want to do that. They want to have a better social life. They dream about it in their heads, but the action of actually going out there and intentionally trying to be more confident or grow your social circle, people don't really do that. And I think that is a genuine shame because your social life is something that you very much have control over. And it's something that you can turn from uninteresting, boring, depressing to legendary. Genuinely legendary. Like everything that you imagine in your head, it's achievable, bro. You can literally imagine it. People knowing you, girls knowing you, having a bunch of friends, going on fun adventures. That is so achievable and people are doing it all the time. And you can too. So join me and let's build our dream social lives together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in this video. Yeah, yeah, yeah!